recording with him.
I don't want to shut off Steve.
You going live? Why don't you let it play on your show?
Nah,
Well, no,
I'm not live on the.
he's not live on the thing. This is my joint right here. And I don't know why, I'm late on it.
What?
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Live.
Welcome back to another. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Bringing it in.
Tribal music you listen to?
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
You know, yeah. You were into the man cave. We got DJ Supply. We got Charlie Marcone. She's a surprise guest. We was chilling in there and she just popped up. And was like, yo, I'm being in the man cave today. I'm like, word? That's what's up. That's what's up. So why don't you say hi to the people?
Hey everyone, this is Charlie Marcone coming to crash the man cave tonight.
Yeah, you know we always have guys up in here. We need some that, that woman's touch.
Female touch.
Yeah.
As long as you don't start trying to eat no potpourri, smelling and Febreze.
I don't care. Get the potpourri, get the smelling good, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Thank y'all for having me tonight, guys. I really appreciate
That's
being
no
here.
problem. That's no problem. So,
How's your week, Pimp?
God is good. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, regardless where I go to.
The more you do it,
Exactly.
already.
So, that's what's up. How was yours?
Man, you
Oh,
know,
forget, wait. Bump that. How was your day?
Oh, ladies first.
Ladies first.
Yay.
My bad, DJ Supply, but if we're going to lead by example, we got to lead right.
So I had a great awakening. I went tubing, so I decided to do something different, something new. In the quest of my
You said
dream, tubing, wade in the water.
See, black people, we could do tubing too, y'all. We could do tubing too. Let's get it.
where y'all done it at?
New Brunswick.
Oh, wow. Off the chain.
Oh, see, I've never been tubing.
What is that? What is that?
The Kamal,
Yeah, oh my God.
the Kamal River. And when I say God gave me a supernatural ass whooping,
Mm-hmm.
I got thrown off my tube.
You baptized.
How
I
many
got
times?
baptized. Huh?
How many times?
One time. One time's enough for me. Yeah. But in the midst of that, and rolling on the river, I had a spiritual awakening.
Okay.
Some things that I was, God takes us sometimes in deep waters to cleanse us and not to drown us. And so it was one of those cleansing things, and he spoke to me. That's the things I've been wrestling with, in my life, with the book, with career, with success, trying to see which direction to go. And he kind of spoke to me on that water rolling like I continue.
Wet your hair up and everything.
Messed my hair up and everything.
And you wasn't even mad at that.
She
I
got her
wasn't
hair
mad.
curled up super fly, y'all. So yeah, you tell me you shot.
Yeah, I wasn't mad.
You wasn't mad.
I went, because when God deals with you, you have no choice but to sit down and really deal with it. Your hair doesn't even matter at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
It don't even matter. So it's cool.
You got a scratch on your forehead. It's like, yes, Lord. Yes.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. Well, tell us a little about the book. I mean, I know you mentioned the book.
Well, my book is called From the Forest to the Forest, where I'm challenging women to think deep before you leave into marriage. I've gone to some beautiful weddings. My wedding was a beautiful wedding. You can look it up on. I was in Jet Magazine, 2010. But
Cover.
but I was more concerned with the look and appearance, and not what God had for my life. So in the midst of my going through the divorce, I started this book. And again, it was a great awakening. And I felt like I wasn't the only one that have gone through this perilous fight, and that we're no longer our brother's keeper or our sister's keeper anymore. We kind of let each other kind of fall by the wayside. So I decided That's what the book is for. It's not man bashing because I love men.
Oh.
It's not man bashing because I love men.
So you telling me it's a good read for both men and women, or it's preferably for women, or?
It's a good read when for both. I have met men that have read the book that can really appreciate it because it's some things that we don't know about each other that we don't share. And the part that it really just kind of boils down to, if you're not a good person at your core, you don't need to be anybody's husband. You don't need to be anybody's wife. That's what it really boils down to. Boom, that's the synopsis of it. No, it's deeper than that. But,
I got you.
you know, but it just, when it really boils down to it, if you're not a good person at your core, then you don't need to be anybody's wife, anybody's husband.
So let me ask you, is that the kind of book you could sit with your lady, your wife, your girlfriend, and read it together?
Yes, it certainly is.
Okay. You hear that? From the florist to the forest. How can I get it?
You can get it on Amazon, www.amazon.com, or you go to my website at www.charliemarco.com. But I like Master P. I always keep copies with
Give
me.
me the trunk.
Hey, make them say,
You're the trunk. You said on deck. We keep them on deck.
on spot. I got you.
That's how it's supposed to be. We have to. We are natural grinders. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
y'all know how we get up here, Star Radio. If you can't get the hook, we'll keep some up here for you too.
Exactly.
Just come get them up here.
You see us on the street, holler at us. We'll get it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We like to practice that. I am my brother's keeper. You know, if I fall short, my man Don gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? It'll be people. A lot of people don't know this. Me and him mad cool. And what I know about a year,
About a year.
if even that long, I met him through somebody else.
That I was cool with.
You know what I'm saying?
So you say.
And me and him just just linked up and just, you know, it's just we like minded. And where I'm at in my life, I'm surrounding myself with like-minded people. And if you're not, I don't care. You know, a lot of people may not understand this. You could be my mother, my brother, my grandmother, my aunt, uncle. If you're not on the same, if you're not trying to go in the same direction I'm trying to go in, and all you want to do is either sit back or complain, I don't have time for that. Life is too short. I feel like there's so much I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I feel like everything in life happens for a reason for me to be at this point. But, you know, it still doesn't stop you from saying, man, like, I could have been doing this, or I could have been doing this, I could be traveling here, I could have this, I could be making this kind of money. And I don't trip on that, but it's still, I know that once you realize something, now you're responsible and you have to make that effort and make those changes. Because, you know, you can't keep saying like, oh, well, this is this, because that's a procrastinating, you're making excuses. And then, you know, you can't complain about your life when you know what's wrong, but you continue to do nothing about it. You see what I
I like to call those like an accountability partner.
mean? Yeah. And that's what, well, shoot, now you got two new ones.
Hey,
Now
I got two brothers.
Oh, shoot.
Definitely.
We got like 4 flat
I
tires.
promise you, I'm that
No
brother.
flat tires, shit, hell no.
I'm that brother.
You can't roll
You
like
better
that.
make sure that I'm the last result. When you come to their house like the bulldozer, I come through, ain't no talking.
Look, I was just playing.
There ain't no talking, there ain't no discussing. Say, man, when you call this big bro, everything moving, man. Straight like that. Straight like that.
I'm the one you call and say, well, what should I do? I say, well, look, man, this is what you got to do, what you want to do. If you want, I'll call Don. We'll come through. But I don't, you know, if you really, you know, I don't think we really have to go there yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And older me, man. You know, I had just had me a birthday last week. I was so under the weather, I couldn't make it last week. I really was. I promise you.
That's what you tell us. That's what you tell us. But yeah, he
I
was.
promise you, I was under the weather last week, man. And,
It was your birthday?
yeah, and I feel these. I never really did in my younger years. I honestly can say that I didn't understand the importance of a birthday, but I guess now I can tell the more wisdom and things that I'm learning and not making the same mistakes. So yeah, but if you have a problem with it, you can go get them, reach out and touch them, just like AT&T.
I got two big brothers.
Shout out to AT&T.
Yeah. I want to get into about this relationship and where people keep saying it's not no black love, it's not no this, it's no. And I know for a fact that it exists.
It exists.
It exists, but it exists in a small few.
Population.
You know what I'm saying? Small, but thank you.
But I think all of us have it. I think that it's something that's put into all of us. We just got to know how to activate it.
I heard a song that, I'm not gonna lie, it's a funny thing you said that. Because I heard a song. Now, I've listened to that song several times. That song was a hit on the radio and everything. I really never paid attention to what it said. So, you know, I had to mature and really appreciate listening to the words. And this young lady says she's not scared of lions, tigers, or bears, doing world sold out tours, but she is scared of love. Now, to me, that's troublesome, because I'm terrified of a lion. A goddamn bear also. They'll kill me. But I love love. Like, real talk, like, to have somebody that you know you could count on, and like you don't have to worry about, like, they good, they gonna have your back. Like, if I fall, I can close my eyes, and I know they might not be able to hold my big ass, but shit, do as much as you can, so I know that you'll put your all out there. With that being said, I want to send out my condolences to the family of the dude that saved his family. Guy jumped in the car to rob him and his wife and his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And that man lost his life.
Lost his life.
That's a real father. That's a real husband. That's a real man, in my opinion. Because that's your job. As everybody sits there and says, oh, your job is to make money, and that's one of your jobs. But your job, like I said in a couple of shows ago, we have to be a bunch of different people. You have to be that protector. You have to be that lover. You have to be that husband. You have to be that father. Like, there's a lot of things you have to be. But at the end of the day, you have to protect your family. Women sit out there and be like, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't making no money, he ain't this. But if he will not protect you, you definitely don't want to be with him.
That's why I'm divorced.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, we got a couple hours to talk about all of that.
Talk about all
We'll
of
talk
that.
about all of that.
All of that.
All
And
of
then
it.
some. That's very important though for a woman. And protection comes in many different ways.
Mhm.
Not just like jumping in and saving my life, but also knowing that at the end of the day I can depend on you because you got my back. Meaning you're not going to let your family, your mama, your sisters,
See.
your aunties, your cousins jump in and talk to you about our marriage.
Well, no.
You
No,
gotta
well,
defend
that's not your. There's some things, you know, we can say it. It's on the show. There's some things that we call no-go.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel the biggest problems in relationships and marriages is number one, will go on in your house, stay in your house. That's not your mama business. That's not your sister business. That's not your baby mama or your baby daddy business. That's y'all resolve those matters right there within those quarters. That's not everybody's business.
And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. See, but people fail to realize this also. I've been married before, and I've been divorced. And one thing I will say is, nobody, it was my wife, my kids, like this is the order it came in. My wife, my kids, and then everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm going to be blunt. They don't matter when it comes to priorities. You know, they say, oh, when you got married, you changed. No, my priorities changed. You know what I'm saying? I can't just sit there and be hanging out at your house or always going here. I got to make sure, honey, what you want to do?
Yeah.
You know what? Shit, I ain't got nothing to do. Whatever you want to do. So if you sit there and say, you know, I don't got nothing planned, And then you turn around an hour later and say, "Shit, you know what, I want to go to the movie. Let's go." You know what I'm saying? That's for me. But there's a lot of women that can't handle that.
So there y'all have it, women, mamas, if y'all sitting there listening, because I know y'all listening, talk about what you talking about. If you raising some little boys, you got some boys, eventually you're going to find a little boot thing that you can be hugging and kissing and touching and feeling on, and then they may decide they want to get married one day. Don't get your big bubble head behind in the way of their happiness. Let them kids grow up and be happy. You can stay over the mission by your duck plucking self. Let them kids be happy, man.
But that's the problem, mother, and it's no offense. No offense.
No, that's that part in the
No.
That's like, seriously,
Yeah.
that's like a red flag.
Yeah.
That's one
And
of
fellas,
that's
if you-
Mothers gotta let them go. Like, that's not your baby at 25 and 34
On the
and
cool, that's not your
42.
baby at 18, he crawled.
I agree. But if he ain't got no girl, shit, call him your baby. But 9 times out of 10, he's probably still laying up in the
Now,
house.
you know, this run deep up in this show, man. You know, we probably gonna ride with you over everything you talking about tonight. We talking about all these sensitive ass, sexy ass little boys that these women out here raising.
And see, that's another problem. We have a lot of single mothers, and I'm a single mother. You see my son standing right
And
there.
it doesn't matter what,
And it's-
if he
yeah.
ever get out of line, let him come out there, uncle. I'm get him out of the way together for real.
But
What your
we
mama
raise-
told you to do? Tie your shoe, tie your shoe. Simple as that.
Exactly. And
Clean
the
your
problem
room, clean your room.
is, we as women, we baby our young men.
Say that again?
We baby.
Say that one more time, because there may be somebody listening that need really in it.
We baby our young men.
She's
And
saying
young-
baby.
Yeah.
Pacify.
Pacify our young men, and we're not thinking that these young men are going to grow up to be men. And when you don't make him have responsibility, do chores, stand up, he turns out to be that kind of husband. And so when you, oh, he's the man of the house. I hate when people say that to my
12.
boy. I promise to God, I love my baby. And when people say he's the man of the house, I say no, he's not. Because when that man, God sends that man, my husband to be, when he sends that, I don't want my son and my husband to be at odds, because you think that you're the man of the house. You are a little boy. You don't pay bills. You don't service my needs. So
ain't slanging no wood up in there, mama.
So therefore, you stay in a little boy's place, because I want you to be a little boy. I don't want you to take on man roles, because I want you to enjoy your childhood. And when you become an adult, the Bible even says, when I was a child, I did childlike things. But now that I'm a man,
That's
I
Corinthians,
act.
huh?
That's Corinthians. Oh, what you say? And
I read that thing several times.
Yes, and so when I want my boy to be a boy in his boy stage, so when he becomes a man, he can put away those boy-like things, and it's in the Bible.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. You
What?
know, when you 43, playing PlayStation all day, you know, I mean, it's a problem. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you into the game. That's fine. But
There's something
Like-
about it though.
no, I agree. But I'm just saying it is a form of entertainment, because I played the games with my kids. I mean, it came to a point to where I found no interest in it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, there was a point that I'm sitting there playing the game. I'm sitting there playing it, whether he playing or not. But now I find no interest in it at all. Like, I may play with him, but he's like, "Dad, you want to play me?" I mean, 2 reasons. One, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But 2, if I play, I'm playing to win.
Yeah.
My son 8, Don, you know him.
And they both competitive.
Man, I'm telling you, I tell my son all the time, I don't want no charity. We play Connect 4. I said, you didn't see that move? He said, I seen it. I didn't want to take it. I said, I don't want no, hold on. Click, let all the pieces drop. I don't want no charity. You beat me, you beat me. You know what I'm saying? But he knew I was trying to let him win because I was tired. I didn't want to play. You know what I'm saying? He was like, come on, Dad, play. I was like, all right, come on. First one to get to 3, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. And he seen I was going, and he don't, one thing I will say, he does not want charity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. Like, earn yours. You don't want handouts.
But that's society today. Everybody wins.
Everybody.
gets-
No, everybody don't win.
But see,
We know that.
we know
Oh,
that. But society has conditioned our children i.e. our children that's going to grow up to be wives and our children that's going to grow up to be husbands. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody wins.
You got 50 places.
Everybody. Life is a fairy tale. And so you get these children again that turn into adults that believe that I'm supposed to win.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to lose.
I'm not supposed to lose.
I'm not supposed to lose.
You know.
You're not going to tell me nothing because I'm going to win.
I'm going to win. In life, you win some and you lose some.
But what they don't want to eat, one thing too, is nobody wants to put in the work to be a champion.
True.
I am not, I love my son to death. The post I put up today for the show, got a picture of him on
the post.
You know what I'm saying? And my son is 8. I seen him Monday. I went to his little school, just holler, you know, when he ain't with me, sometimes I just go holler at him, just check with him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, Dad, when you come get me, can we run some extra laps? I'm like, all right, no problem. Why, what's up? And he was like, he in the 3rd grade, this 4th grader said he could beat me in running. So I want to run some extra laps. And I want to, you know, go to the gym and work out a little bit. I said, Joe, your name is Isaiah Short. You can do anything you want to do, as long as you put in that work. You know what I'm saying? As long as you put in that work and you know that in order for you to be great, you have to put in the work. You don't become great. Like, this is not the fantasy of, oh, your daddy was a king, so that makes you a king. Nah. You know what I'm saying? If your daddy did great things, that means you got to work just as hard, if not harder, to be greater than what he was. Because as generations, we are stair steps. We should be better than our parents. Our parents should want us to be better than where they are. But the problem is society don't really want that. There's parents who want their daughters. The mama ain't, you know what I'm saying, so-called, she's not nothing. So she in a club at 50, and she clubbing with her daughter who's 20, and they doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's because the mama she doesn't want you to be better than she is. Because if you are, that means she's failed. And it's not an issue of failing. If life served you some cards, and you played them the best, it's a key word, best of your ability, you just did the best you can. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you do is you learn from your mistakes, and you pass that on to your child, so your child doesn't make the same mistakes and have to go take the same amount of time to get from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they still, you know, they got to bump their head every now and again.
Some like I got a 19-year-old. That boy wants to bump his head, his knees, his elbow. Shit, do it.
When he gets tired of taking that aspirin and putting that peroxide out, he'll get
the picture. But you learn this from your mistakes.
Yeah.
I believe my mother used to tell me, bought sense is better than game. I didn't understand what that meant until I became a grown person. And what that means is that you keep paying for your mistakes. You'll get it. And so, because the more she told me, I didn't believe her. I had to test the waters. I had to see like that too. I had to see.
You have to see for yourself.
I have to see for myself.
She damn near drowning. She see the light. She says, "That's the Lord. That's the Lord."
How did you know? I saw the stairway. I saw John standing up there waiting for me, and then he said, "Nighttime." Yeah, that's how deep I was in the water. But
I want all my skinny cousins. They tricked me into there was a splash time. When I was Schlitterbahn once, that's what the place was. And they had a tube and go around the little thing. So I go get my behind on the tube. Everybody got their coolers with their bill and everything. Man, that tube done a black backwards flip, and before I know it, I'm fighting, just a fight. God, I promise I never gonna see this is not what I'm supposed to be. Say, ain't for me, straight up, like you say, sister, cleansing 101.
Cleansing 101.
For real.
But yeah, so this the mistakes that you learn from, you get a better perspective when you get those mistakes. So that's just how life works, though.
True. I'm not gonna lie. I wish my dad. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the reason why I go so hard with my kids. I wish my dad was like, yo, don't do this. Because if you do this, this is like, it's going to take you 30 steps more to get to point B. You know, I'm gonna show you. I can show you how to get to point B. You know, and I think other cultures do that because their kids are willing to listen. You know, and yeah, there's going to be certain things that they're not going to listen to. You know, but some of our kids, they fight us on everything. So yo, because one thing my old man used to always say is, when you see trouble, go the other way. For instance, to highlight our relationship, like, you know, I think back on it. You know, and I used to go, man, my old man a punk, man, what you talking about? See trouble go the other way. You know, I realize now as an adult what he meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a bunch of things can come from trouble. You can get shot, you can get caught up, it's a bunch of things. Go the other way and avoid it. You know, and I understand that now, and I just look at it like, going back, his father wasn't there in his life. So can I really hold him accountable? Partially, yes. Because at the end of the day, we all are individuals, and we all have a responsibility to do the best that we can. No excuses. And because my father wasn't in my life, like I'm over in 100. Like, anybody who knows me will tell you. You see me, 9 times out of 10 you gonna see my kid. You know what I'm saying? Especially my oldest one, because I was a single parent then. Like, his mom was not in the picture. So if you seen me, you seen him. If you seen him, I was somewhere around. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe, don't play with him. You know what I'm saying? If you fool with him, trust and believe, you're gonna see that lion, that monster come out. People knew that when it came down to it. You know, that's what it all boiled down to. You know, when it comes to my son, it's hands off. You know, no whole bar. You know, and that's what it was about. And people know me for that. Like, I ain't gonna front. We be at the park, and they smoke weed at the park. I ain't gonna lie, but they will not smoke around my son. Like, my son could come over to the table, they playing domino, and they're like, and my son come over there trying to take score. I'm like, yo, Sam. Tell him, I'm like, yo, Zach, go play real quick, go play. You know what I'm saying? And he'll go play. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that's the respect. And one thing, like, I shout out to all my cats and animals, because that's a community park for real. You know, I don't care what people say, like, you can't come over there wilding. We all out there. Everybody's been out there for years. When I'm doing the family thing, they don't see me for years. I come back. It's just like you seen your cousin. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen him in a minute. And I still got that love, and my kids get that love just on GP, of course, who I am. You know, it's you know, it's about integrity. If you have integrity about yourself, people respect you. You know, when they respect you, they respect anything that you're about. You know, and some people gonna hate, you know, but they still respect you and what you're about and anything that you got your hands on. So I think at the end of the day, as fathers, we still have to, we got it hard enough. You know what I'm saying? So we have to try to level the playing field by giving them that information, like, yo, do this, don't do this, go here, don't do this, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give them the shortcut. It ain't making it easy. And I'm more or less talking about for black men. Like, it's not making it easy. We just trying to level the playing field. You know what I'm saying? But we have obstacles, you know, left and right. I posted a video where the dude was saying, you know what? Black guys, we not getting a job. You know what I'm saying? They looking for 1,000,001 reasons why we can't get that job. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, he had a pet, or his credit bad, or he this. But a woman can get a job like that. She doesn't have to really have a degree. You know, look cute going in. Oh, yes, you're high.
Make your job. That's what I say. The hell with. Make my job.
But that's the direction we gotta go to.
It's not that easy, even just being. Now we are making strides. We are busting through glass ceilings. We are as far as women. But see, I look at trouble differently. You know, I don't avoid it. I think troubles are a part of your training. It's like kind of getting the on-the-job training before you get the real job, you know? Because if you don't have the trouble, then you never know how strong you are. So, like, yeah, if I see a gang movement, of course I'm going to get out the way, but some people try to avoid trouble, try to be goody two-shoes, don't want to get their hands dirty. But I believe that even in relationships, when you get trouble, it's like, oh, deuces, I'm ready to get in the bus.
Well, let's talk about this then. That's what we all about. Where is the, because we have different people in here, where is the man going wrong? Where in the world is the woman going wrong? You say you had this big grand wedding, 2010, and in the shit
Spent 20,000.
What?
And get a divorce.
I spent 30,000.
30.
I was look.
You was just guessing.
I would never spend that much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
On no damn
man.
wedding.
Okay. So the wedding. Let me explain.
Well, let's
That
do
was
it.
that-
Go ahead. Explain your wedding, but I want you to tell me where the man went wrong. In that way, I'll explain to you from my perspective where the woman went wrong. And it's not to say where it went wrong, where we could fix what. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
The
see, I
problem.
think the problem is that we don't like to communicate.
I agree.
I think that we say we want to get that old thing back, but nobody want to do the old thing.
I agree.
So the communication, we lack communication on many fronts.
We let this get in the way.
We let this
This
get in the
what
way.
the problem.
We'll say we talk to somebody, we talking about a text. You know, I believe when you're in a relationship, you should communicate effectively. You can talk without arguing. And so you can, just like an attorney can get his point across in a courtroom, you should be able to get your point across to your man. If there is love that resides.
I'm with you.
Because love never fails, right?
But it's a point though. It's a difference from being heard and trying to be right.
But okay, are we listening?
Whoa!
But are we
No, I'm just
That's real.
But yeah, 'cause
I'm
they were
just putting it
listening
out
to
there.
respond.
I'm just putting it out there.
You know, people listen to respond. Some people are listening and already coming back, but they come back. You know, they're not listening to say, okay, let me consider Don's feelings. That was really foul of me for not calling when I did. It's the little things. We don't really break our relationship for the big things. It's the little things that send us way over the edge. It's that little stuff, that nitpicky stuff that gets us that we don't want to mention, because it's just little. But we build a little, but we focus on the big.
Yeah, you left your socks. Like one of your socks was in the bathroom.
But hold on. Now, I've been gone. It's time to get back right now. It's about let's take from your first thing. Let's start taking responsibility. Okay. First of all, if say what did you say? You just said as far as the trying to be when you're talking and people not considering our feelings. First of all, let's grow up and say, you know what? I do have some fault. A lot of people don't want to sit in that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to sit up and take ownership and be accountable for your actions. You know what? It ain't if I'm wrong or if I'm right or wrong. It's whatever I did, I hurt your feelings. So it matters how I feel about it. If it's right or wrong, I need to take to account that I hurt your feelings and accept that, sit in that. You know what I'm saying? Let you get out what you got to say. I ain't trying to be right. It's not about a right or wrong. It's about me respecting you as a person, or as my mate, or as even your friend. To say, hey man, you know what? I respect how you
different
feel.
for baby mamas?
It's different.
It's the same across
It's the
everybody.
same.
That's when you got somebody that's.
First of all,
We went through this last week. I'm like,
did you just call her baby mama and you just said you have a third grade? Yeah. That ain't a baby.
Huh?
Why you can't say my son's mother?
because
I mean,
Because if you act like a baby mama, because a baby mama is a certain thing.
But see, all right,
Okay.
this is the problem right here. Don't we think that? Hold up, sister.
I don't like
we think
reasons,
that, don't we think that's a little bit petty? Say, man, somebody got to be the bigger person here. That is your son's father, son's mother, son's father. I mean, well, the biggest problem, like I say, man, the relationship shit is the easiest thing.
We just make it hard.
We make that shit hard. I know I'm gonna piss off by calling her my baby mama. Why you do this silly
I can't
ass shit?
stand it.
Okay, and you know what?
Because you see my 10-year-old, right? And his daddy purposely will say, my baby mama. Hey, baby mama. I'm not a baby mama. I provide. When you're not around, I do your job. I mean, not do your job, but I make sure that your son is taken care of, well taken care of. So at the end of the day, I'm his mother, and he is not a baby. And when we start using that baby word, our kids start acting like babies, speak it into existence.
And I agree. And I don't normally. How often have y'all heard me say baby mama? Because I don't refer to her at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm
That's
just
a problem.
no. It's not a problem.
No.
See, my thing is this: me being the type of guy that I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm very hands-on, very active with my son. His mom tries to control him. You know what I'm saying? My son told his mom when he was 6, when I turned 10, I want to go stay with my dad. She was like, okay, but when you turn 10, we'll talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm in the process of finalizing my divorce. She thought that because I was getting divorced, there was some magical opportunity or chance that we would get back together. You know what I'm saying? My car only goes in reverse when I'm backing out the driveway. You understand what I'm saying? If I've done that, I've done that. And that's one reason why when I'm finished with a relationship, I'm done. Because I've given it all I have. And if it did not work, whether on your part or whether it just wasn't meant, that's what it was. And I explained to her, I don't foresee us going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that our phone conversations are limited. Because I have audio recording, she's talking for 2 hours. And I may have said, yeah. But, oh, no, I don't. You know what? Fuck it, I do. You know what I'm saying? And my unresolved issues don't play with my kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's unresolvable.
That's my issue.
That's unresolvable.
And she'll never understand. I went back and apologized to her for the things that I've done to her. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they weren't justified, but because I'm trying to be a bigger man. You know what I'm saying? But when you, excuse my French, when you say fuck you with so many words, and then you go back to tell my son, when I seen my son on Monday, he said, yeah, my mom said, I can't come stay with you when I turn 10.
See, that's the
Now he's
problem.
8. He'll be 9 in December. What the fuck are you talking to him about that?
Because she had that deep down brewing.
So when I say baby mama,
you acting,
title right.
you know what I'm saying? If you ain't deserving of the
Just
title,
call her the name of your son.
I could call her a lot of other things.
You could, but
that ain't worth all that.
we just gotta start doing the respect thing. Like we
That's
just
it,
got.
Mike.
That's
That's the problem with the world, man.
But see, Don, you talking that shit because again, you not in the position. When you have a kid, and like God would say, you and sister don't work out. I ain't wishing that on you. I'm just saying, when you in that position, me and him are the same
I
boat.
done dealt with a bunch of women that got kids.
It ain't the same.
I understand it's not the same, bro. I understand it's not the same, but, and I'm not calling y'all childish, but that's some of the shit that men and women do when it comes to these kids is childish, man. If you sit down and you look at it, say, man, at the end of the day, y'all both laid down and had this baby, so don't nobody have more power than the other one. And it seems like it becomes, unfortunately, with men, it becomes a power trip.
Yeah.
Because I done had cats come to my house and say, well, no, your child not going to do this. My house closed down at 10 o'clock. If you don't like it, say, man, your child can go stay with you. Not me and the mama beefing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
But the mama should have been beefing
Mama
with you.
should never came at you like
The
that.
problem is we have.
so y'all don't think what y'all,
Hold on, let's hear from a woman's perspective.
The problem is we have let too many people have too many say something.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. You start letting people in your business.
We do not set the boundaries
Mhm.
and later respect.
Exactly.
I know that my child's father has a girlfriend.
Mhm.
I don't get into that. Now, the day that it's some disrespect with my child is the day that, because it's concerning my child. But as far as we have too many say so, too many right. I don't want this person around my kid. Once that is over, that chapter is done. That chapter is done. But I'm gonna respect you.
But y'all still gotta raise that baby though, sister.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still raising
And
the
and you know, we co-parent. That's what I say.
Yeah.
We co-parent, and I think we co-parent well. But you're not in my business, and I'm not in yours.
Exactly.
That's how it's
done,
supposed to be.
and that's how it's supposed to. But somebody has to say, you know what? It's fine that you can feel that way. This is my life. You gonna live yours. What concerns our child, that's what we talked about. What concerns other matters, that's none of your business. And just
That's
later
how it's
respect.
supposed to
You
be.
gotta later respect. Everybody has to set the respect.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
see, the thing on Charles and I's situation, and if he's my understanding, we kind of go through the same thing. Is some women use
The child is a
children
pawn.
as pawns. Like if you, that's the reason why I had my oldest son. I told my oldest son's mom, you know what I'm saying? When she
But
got
what have you
pregnant,
told her to use for her to use? Let me speak
No, hold on.
from a woman's perspective.
Please,
When-
please.
when-
No, let's talk about let us
Well,
talk.
the thing is, like, okay, women, because we could love you today, hate you tomorrow. But if you have given us false hope, right? Okay, this baby, this gonna, we kind of believe it.
but what's false hope?
Yeah, what
False hope. Okay, she's knocked up, pregnant with your child, right? Okay, but you've given me hope that it's a potential, it's a possibility for us to be something. And you say, oh, okay, well, I thought it was. Well, what she's still holding on to is that hope.
I was married for 7 years
see, that's
before
a
I had my
whole,
son.
yeah, that's a whole different ball.
You see what I'm saying? I was married 7 years before we had him. We had him on a downtime. I could damn near tell you when we had sex for him to be created. That's how bad shit
Mike
was.
Tyson fight.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't no
Get out of
false
there.
hope. My thing is, the Lord brought him into the picture because I can't say she did. You know what I'm saying? The Lord brought him in the picture for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
You needed it.
Exactly. But my thing with her is she had 2 other kids that I looked at them like they was mine. Nobody could tell you anything different. When we weren't together, she wanted to control that situation, and that's where the problem is. You want to control my life. You can't control me. Stop trying to control what I do because we're not together. So you try to control whatever you can control. It's to the point, and I'm going to put my business out there, that my stepkid, these motherfuckers rather be in correctional facilities, like detention centers, than be in the house with her.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
That's 100.
But the thing is, because she angers you, she controls you.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
It's
true.
he who angers you
But
controls you.
she doesn't anger me about anything, but when you play with my son.
Exactly. That's
And you know what? That means the world has total control over me. Fuck with mine, and you will see the beast. Like, that's for real.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I conduct myself in a certain manner. Because I want people to understand, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here, shoot, my son, you meet him, nothing like me.
But see, and I guess this is where I get confused at. And y'all know I try to be neutral on it. This is the problem I got with the world, period. Your son come tell you, say, Daddy, when I turn 10, I want to come stay with you. But he had the same conversation with his tea lady, and all World War 99 want to break out. Why can't he have the same conversation with his mama
Because her
that he
feelings
had
hurt.
with you?
Exactly.
It's her because she gonna lose that control.
But I mean, I still as a human.
But she don't have that porn.
Outside of that, why can't she have that? Why can't she have that conversation with her child just like you though?
Because
But we have a woman here.
we all have the same question.
That's all I
all
want to
have
know.
the same question.
That's what I want to know. Why can't she have that conversation with us? He came to you, Daddy. I want to go stay with you when I'm 10.
Uh-huh.
He talked to his mom and tell his
No.
mama.
I asked him where he got that from. Like, what made you say that? Because I ain't gonna front. I want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But what made you say that? Because I want to know. Because I know in her twisted mind, oh, you over there talking to him. You over there putting that in his head. I don't want you to think that. You understand what I'm saying? If this is how he feels, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told her, I'm like, yo.
I wish, Lord, I wish that families didn't have to be separated. That's the reality, but I hate
that's the plan of the government, though. If we just sit and play with it, the last thing that this government wants is a strong, powerful black family.
That's it. And I just
until we can agree to disagree, you know how many white folks have issues? How many Asian folks have baby mom or kids mother issues?
Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Africans,
but everybody. But it's just like we're the only one. I see it all the time. And I'm like, okay, why they dropping their kids off? So they must be switching their kids up for the weekend or something. It is, but I mean, we gotta. It's just some stuff is we gotta break. You know what I'm saying? And I still firmly believe, as men, I ain't felt no woman that can act like me on her best day. Why do we even give them the control to play with us like that? That's me not even having no child. We are supposed to point them in the direction that they need to go. So what? We didn't make it in a relationship. Say we still gonna raise this baby together. If you don't like it, you gotta deal with me too. Either I'm gone, you gone, or they gone.
But see.
But we put too much in it. We put too much energy in it.
And the wrong thing.
I'm serious. We put too much energy in it, man.
No, this is what. Okay, and this is to what I'm saying. This is from experience. It ain't the fact that when you see, it's a difference. When say I'm coming, me and you having a conversation. Hey man, let's talk and work these things out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But that other person is not willing to participate in this. That's a whole different thing. As a man, yeah. Hey man, let's try to talk. Boom, boom, boom. I got text messages saying let's try to work things. Let's just be fair. Let's be fair. But when somebody got it in their mind, and that's all they want to do is fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And use the child as a pawn. It's no rationalizing with somebody that's not sane. That's for you not to understand that what you're doing is hurting your child. You're not mentally right in the head.
Well, I give
yourself
myself 37 years.
You selfish.
I'm not gonna do that baby mama, baby daddy shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do it.
I keep my stick to myself, but you use birth control. But now you need to take these like we finna do it. I don't play that baby mama, baby daddy shit. No.
But again, I had my child when I was 30 years old. It wasn't like I was out running the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was me and him. This is relationships when you think you're gonna be with this person. You know what I'm saying?
Men though, I still feel as men. Though, man. And until we, and y'all say you ain't got no kids, dog, say, man, y'all, you laid down and had a baby with this woman, man. You laid down and had a baby with her. It gets to a point where you got to tell your person that's who you with, say, man, look, shut up, let me deal with this crazy ass bitch. Or whatever you want to call this crazy ass, let me deal with her.
That's never been my issue.
Yeah, that's not the issue.
That's not my issue.
I mean, but I don't understand what the problem is.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to make you understand. There's no rhyme or reason. It's no rational reason. You're not going to understand.
So somebody has to be the smart person, and
I'm going to tell you where the problem is. The problem is we have emotional attachment to our children.
And they know that.
If we was bum-ass dudes who didn't give a fuck and we were like, shit.
They be trying to
every other weekend. They like, here, why you ain't going with your daddy? Why you ain't going with your daddy?
But they know we want them.
Exactly.
So they do the opposite. Oh, I know he want him. I know that's going to hurt him. I'm going to keep him away from him. It's mind game. So like I told her, what I do is, guess what? I'm not going to play with you. I'm going to put it in the courthouse. I'm going to let white folks deal with it. And I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm done with it.
And that's sad. That's sad. But you just, because again, it all comes back down to respect. And I follow what the court system says.
Exactly. I'm done.
I do when it comes to the welfare of my kid. And so I follow what the court system say. Because this is what the court system now. I have a hands-on child. The father of my child is very hands-on, and so I don't have to go back and play the game. I don't even play games with his money and keep getting increases after everything. I don't, because I know that he's very hands-on. And at the end of the day, I cannot teach a little boy how to be a man.
That's because you have wisdom.
Exactly. But you
Everybody
have-
doesn't think. Why
Everybody-
don't you speak to some of the ladies? You know what we're going to do? We're going to start having you do some seminars when we get these women up in here and we start talking to them. This is for real, though.
But they still gonna think how they want to think.
They still
But
don't
you
think
know,
how to-
those are the ones we ain't gonna
I
worry
can only
about.
teach my son how to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
What women want to see. But as far as manhood,
man, you can't do that.
I can never do it. And it even bothers some people in my family because in the summer I send my son with his dad and his uncles. And I can tell when he's been with men how he can even come back and cut the yard, how he takes the trash. I can
Because
tell
he's-
when he's been around a man. And so I relinquished trying to keep him my baby. And that's part of the
Say that word again.
I relinquished.
They're not gonna understand this.
If y'all don't understand that,
It's
she get a dictionary.
relinquished, but you understand what she's saying. Let go. She let it go.
Yeah, I let it go because I know at the end of the day, I gave birth. My son knew me before I even really knew myself. He was in my side, my womb. He felt my kicks. I mean, I felt his kicks. I sung to him. I rubbed on my belly. But I know that he still loved me. Like a while ago, it was open house night. His father came because I'm a teacher, and so I couldn't be there. So I said, "Oh, you didn't want to go with your dad?" He said, "I did." I said, "Oh, excuse me." But you know what? It hurt my feelings because I'm mommy. But at the end of the day, if he want to go kick it with his dad, hey, go kick it with your dad. And I've now gotten out the way because I want my son to grow up to be a man.
Exactly.
He's going to be a husband. And I want my son, I don't want to sorry, because I used to be married, right? Okay. And so to know I used to call my ex-mother-in-law and really want to say, yo, son is sorry as shit. But I didn't want, you can't do that because that's still his mother at the end of the day. And then that reflects the way she raised him. And so I didn't ever want to bash my ex to his mother. And so, because it really is a true reflection. How we are as adults are a true reflection of our parents.
Apple don't fall
That
too
we
far
just,
from the tree.
because the apple, and you just said it doesn't fall far from the tree. And so, because of how some things, because of how some things ended up in my marriage, it had a huge reflection on how my ex-husband was raised. Because his father passed away when he was a young boy, and they babied him, they coddled him.
Mommy
They still held him, and that's fine. And that's fine. But you have to know when to cut the apron strings. You're right. It's not fine. But if you're gonna do that, you need to know when to cut the apron strings.
So I guess my question to you is, did you notice them red flags?
Yeah, that's our number one thing.
People get mad at
That's
me
our-
talking about the red flags.
But you know that's our main thing.
Here we go.
You
Here we go.
ignore
That's
all the red flags.
Oh my God.
Was this a red flag?
Oh
that
my
his
God.
ass was sorry?
Because the booty.
Here we go. Chapter 4 in my book, Don't Believe the Hype. Red flags everywhere.
But
We
hold on.
ignore the red flags.
Exactly.
Because, I'm going to tell you, and God was raving what red flags? He was raving tough. And then they turned white. Because I felt God was like, I surrendered. Because I remember going in my prayer closet deep, right? Everybody got a prayer place, right? And I was like, the invitations were out. The bridesmaid dresses was wild. My dress was wild. The flowers was ordered. And I went into my prayer
I was
closet.
going to jet, going to trip.
I ain't tripping. The honeymoon is paid for. I ain't tripping. And I remember going into my prayer closet and I said these exact words, and I put it in a book. God, if you love me, let this wedding happen. Not the marriage. I never said the word marriage. Instead, we use the word wedding and marriage as synonyms. So I'm going to teach you synonyms, words that can be interchanged. It's the same thing, but they are not. And I remember going into that prayer closet because I was too embarrassed to call it out. Because the ultimate red flag was that he was still having baby mama issues. And baby mama issues from his previous wife was coming into my marriage or coming into our relationship. And that's why I say he who angers you controls you. And she continued to do those pawns because she knew that she could control them. And it started coming into
Clean it up, Doc. Wiping this shit with some white.
Wax on Daniel's son.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it started coming into my relationship. And it became a big issue.
Now,
Hold
A
on.
big issue.
let me ask this. Okay? Because I could kind of relate to that part of it.
We all can.
Now, when it comes to, let me put it like this. If I'm with a woman and she got baby daddy issues, let me put it like this. I told my son's mom, look, when I got with my ex-wife, I went to her, I wanted them to meet. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, this is going to be the woman around your son. Because this is the woman that's going to be with me. I tried to set that up. Somebody had an attitude and want to be on some, some foolishness. Okay? So
Familiar.
that never popped off. You understand? Never popped off. But you want to be, you know what I'm saying? When you come around, oh, I want to be cool. When at the time my wife was like, fuck that bitch. Just keeping it real. Like, I sat there like I didn't do anything to her. She called me all kind of bitches and this, that, and third, and take care of my son like you better, and just saying a whole bunch of foul things.
You want me to tell you the truth?
She feeling hurt.
You want me to tell you the truth?
I know what the truth is.
You must give it away. It's hard to let the wine go. That's really what.
I'm more than
with the meat.
I'm more than
Hit her with the meat.
Any red line that she on her.
Now you want to act right.
No,
You would have had she'd have had the pill in her mouth like you.
Look, and at the end of the day, we were together for 5 years. Like we wasn't fucking, we wasn't doing nothing. 5 years before I even got with my wife. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't together at all. And it's just more or less like, oh, don't be bringing no bitches around my house. Okay, you know what? I'm not fucking with you. And trust and believe, my son's mother should never interfere with my house because I'll never allow her to. You understand what I'm saying? All I can do is shield my ex-wife from that bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bullshit conversation, calling her out, and you know what I'm saying? Because I don't agree with women fighting. I really don't.
Women shouldn't fight.
You know what I'm saying? And
I agree with women wrestling.
Oh,
it's a baby or
yeah, in the mud.
what's a butt?
Yeah. Bathing suit on, you know what I mean?
I just had to put that out there. Put out there.
But
MJ Supply, come on
I
now.
just like to they can
Hey,
wrestle.
you in the man cave now.
They can wrestle though. I mean, wrestling.
Let me tell you, I actually get along better with men than I do with women.
But you know what? The realest women, that is the
That's
case.
always- they always
That
say
is
that.
always the case. Women are, and I ain't saying it like on no gay stuff. Just women are just like, they always call them in the bullshit like.
The ones that's not supporting their baby daddies, you gonna take your children.
No, the women are the ones with 3 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
He talking about when he say women, he talking about the women that hang in the crowd and
With a bunch of chicks.
with a bunch of chicks that go out. You know what I'm saying? They out club.
When they mess with, oh, that's my man. You want? I'll hook you up with his homeboy, and we all can. Get a life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We don't do that shit no more.
come on.
They got you home. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, there's other ways to hook up. I'm just saying.
It's your fault.
It ain't your fault.
It's your fault.
I may give you a disclaimer, but if you want to go and jump on that horse, that's what don't bring that. That's
She got
bring
some
that to my
girls,
heart.
no. But she got some cousins, no.
Oh.
She an orphan. She ain't got no fucking family, no.
That ain't her cousin. You see, different
That's
colors.
something I got over here. She married to
Hold on.
your old punk ass cousin. The play it over.
Now, hold on.
Why it always be the homeboy or the cousin or the friend that got a gal at the house?
Yeah.
Like, so you finna put, you think I'm finna hook you up with one of her cousins? You got a gal, so now she, my gal looking at me crazy.
So
Like,
which one of his friends she hooked your punk ass up with?
yeah, so you're not bringing that crazy shit in my
I
house.
don't play them games over here now. She got no friends.
Nah, this shit.
She was raised up in a foster system, so now she ain't got no friends.
That was so like 19. I'm about to tell my age. I was in junior high. 93.
Yeah.
That was like 93. Everybody, yeah.
I was in high school.
We know you.
I'm saying, yeah.
Shut your ass up.
You
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, you know.
That's
So,
fine though. The wisdom, bro.
With the red flags though, man, a lot of people.
Yeah, they overlook them.
They ignore them. I mean, like, you really can't believe the hype. We get caught up in these superficial trappings, man. And remember back in the day, it was a song that's like, what was that? Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, in that day.
Don't.
No, but
That wasn't on WNBA.
Oh, Public Enemy.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You know West Coast up in here.
Yeah, I mean, it's same era. I'm thinking of what I say, but it ain't even to believe in the hype. And we broke it down before. It's people, when it all boils down to it, people don't want to be alone. That's what it all boils down to. So you tend to accept shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, damn, I got so much involved. I done got so much. You got to get in. I got to put up with that. So you start settling and you start letting shit go. You start because you don't want to be alone. Instead of letting that toxic shit go, you want to hold on to it because at least you're saying you got somebody.
But I think
Oh
you
man,
gotta.
you know I talk about because the
Men or
CDC,
women?
right? I call it the CDC in the book because we hold on to toxic relationships and toxicity kills us. When we go into our job and they have a toxic spill, they gonna put on the siren, tell us all to get
Put on
out.
the
Woo! Everybody get out,
mop
stand
suits.
outside, put on your mask. We can't even be in a toxic environment. When we take one time I was learning how to clean up when I was a little kid. I mixed bleach and ammonia together.
Crazy.
Right? And we could not go into the house for hours because it was a toxic environment. I didn't know what I did. I was just a teenager, right? But we'll stay in a toxic relationship.
For
And
years.
toxicity will kill you. Just like it kills you physically, that shit'll kill you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And have you met people that they just can't smile about anything?
Yeah, I ain't got
They
nothing positive.
That's about self-talk.
But again,
but think
you
about it. If
allow
I'm in a
yourself.
relationship that's somebody that told me I'm nothing. I'm never gonna amount to
I agree.
nothing. You will never be
But
nothing
hold on.
without me. Think about it.
But hold on.
That's
Hold
right.
on. I'm gonna pause you right now.
Pause me. Let's
If
pause
somebody
for
tell me this is my woman right here, she tell me you ain't gonna be done without me, I'll show you. Dudes, I'm gonna holler at
But
you.
I understand that, bro. I work with 95% female.
I'm talking about as a man. We just man up show. I feel what you're saying.
man, I'm sorry. I don't
95% of these females, when I tell you they dealing with some self-esteem issues,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
your
check
business.
my blog out. Y'all gotta check out my blog.
they
'Cause I
gotta
talk
buy
about it.
eyelashes, they gotta buy bundles, they gotta go get booty
That's the
injections.
fatherless issue.
Yeah.
It's the lack
Everything
of
boils down to the man.
It boils that down to the home.
Okay.
And the problem is we don't even know how to be women no more. You heard.
No, that's all.
You did it early. You got 12. I got the kid 12. The mama 24. I'm older than the grandma.
Everybody that
The
can't
12,
Everybody
24,
that
36. I am Papa. Yeah, we doing multiple of 12. 12, 24, the mama
36,
40. Hell, they doing
15.
their great grandparents. I didn't know my great grandparents. They were good and dead by the time they were 70 when I was born. But now the bar is lower. The standards are lower, and so you don't even have examples at home to see what a real relationship looks like. So it just kind of boils back down to the home, what we allow our children to see, what we allow to happen in front of our children.
But let me ask you this, because one thing we do focus on in the man cave,
The man cave.
and on this man up show,
How can I get a woman cave?
huh?
How can I get a woman den? Hey, the Lions Den.
We have to talk about that. We have to talk about that.
Man cave.
As long as y'all ain't bashing me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something what I love, and I can't say because we on air.
We
What
can
I
say
would
it.
never do.
You can see it.
I would never.
We just can't say the N word or the B word.
Okay, well let me tell you, I would never bash penis. I think that's the best gift God ever could have gave to a woman.
Yeah, I like the other one.
Let me tell you, and that's the thing we got to get out of that. We got to start loving our men. We have to start encouraging our men. We have to start motivating our men. We have to get behind our men. I tell my son how awesome he is. Because I can't emasculate again, because that's a little boy that's going to be a man in the home. Because I tell him all that, if your woman to be when you get older, if she don't treat you better than your mama, then you'll need her. That's
So
just
if he
real
brought
talk.
home a white girl.
Hey, let me tell you, I thought about crossing on the other side just to see what that white side was like. Well, to see what they do. So love is love. We gotta get.
I understand.
But I'm down for the black love. But I just want to see what that life is like.
Well,
I mean,
But it's probably gonna scare me because when the restaurant bring out pink steak to my center right back.
It's not cooked right.
Yeah, it ain't cooked right. Y'all,
so you don't want to be putting that in your mouth.
I love my black woman.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna.
I ain't ever thought about crossing over.
I thought about it.
Nah,
But
It's not no relationship.
No, listen, no. You know what? Let me put it like this. I am at a point in my life, and I've been like this a long time. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my uncle told me when I was young, you know, he was like, yo, you know what? We need to start, as men, we need to value ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you talking about? And I respect my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Because those were the men in my life. And I said, what you mean? He was like, yo, women, they're very particular when they share that diamond.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Depends. Well, use women.
well, women,
Let's say
women. You know what I'm saying?
Not
the
thoughts
thoughts
and
not the
other
hoes and all that
derogatory
stuff.
terms.
But women are very particular who they share that diamond with. And we sit there and throw our shit around like it's copper. And I'm like, okay. He was like, if you look at yourself like it's stock. Okay, and I'm like, okay, because I like business. So, you know, I'm listening now. And I'm like, okay. He was like, if you got 100 shares, 70 shares of that 100 have already been divvied out. You only got 30 shares to play with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what makes your stock so special? But if you have 100 shares and you only gave out 10 shares, you got 90 shares, and you know what? That motherfucker want that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't sleep? Oh, you didn't sleep with her? With her? And I know she said she wanted to, and you didn't? Oh, word. This nigga's special. Put my dollar in the jar, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But he's special. And I'm like, you know what? He said, don't fool with some chick that you know you could have had, because the chick that you really want to get with, she may not fool with you because you slept with this chick. I'm like, word? Okay. I'm listening. So you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I was in high school, I ain't fooled with too many girls in school. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole bunch of homegirls. We all kicked it, we hung out. But when I was on my grown stuff, I was fooling with grown women. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm like, you know, I don't want to even play with you like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if something go down with you and we ain't in a relationship, something go down with you, you're going to tell your friends, you know what I'm saying? That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I slept with him. One girl, I ain't going to front, I poked her. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the problem.
I poked her. You know what I'm saying? But I realized what I was doing. I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this. So I stopped. Now, the average dude ain't gonna stop either.
No,
I'm gonna get mine.
once I dip,
You gonna swim for the whole league?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
But
tired.
I stopped.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna swim, you know what I'm saying? I like jumping in the pool and then get back out.
Now, see, I got out. Because you know why? The water wasn't right.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a hot day outside.
I'm keeping it real.
Look, it's August and H time. And he jump in the pool and jump right back out.
But
That was the style radio.
listen. My thing is this. Sure enough, she went back and was telling them. They was like, I'm like, yo, so what's up? When we gonna go hang out? Oh, you fucked so and so. What?
Because we don't
What?
okay,
Who told you
okay,
that?
I'm glad you
So and
mentioned
so.
it.
I didn't do anything.
She marked up territory.
Okay, so the reason why we want to know because
Hold on, in the man cave we just speak.
Yeah,
Okay.
It ain't no sign and trying to get it right.
Yeah, just
It is what it is.
It's gonna lose
the
its
reason why
potency.
we want to know is because we don't want to come behind certain women.
And that's what I'm saying.
we feel the same way.
I ain't gonna even lie. It's so many that haven't had a chance because I knew certain chicks that bang, and those chicks are not on my level.
So
So they can't even equate to who I am.
It's like you going. It's like you going to Wendy's
And I'm Papa Do's.
and damn, just pop.
Hey.
No, I'm Fleming's. You said Wendy's, like, okay, Chulos.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
All right.
We're gonna keep it in the same. Let's keep it in the same restaurant. You go to Papa's Burger. Papa's Burger, Wendy's ain't they same kind of food, different quality.
Exactly. You just hit it on. Same kind of thing, but a different quality of woman.
Yeah.
And so that lets me know that you don't even, like, goes back to your stock, that investment. That lets me know that you really don't care about yourself.
Yeah.
And so I
That's
don't even
like,
want to go. I don't even want to go behind it because I know she means.
My stock is high.
Your stock is up. Mine is too.
My stock shit. I think I got 1,000 shares.
I got these
10,
supplies messed up.
10 shares is just out. Trust me, I got people at the job like, nah, bro, I don't play. I don't play where I like. When I work at, I don't play around.
Now let me tell you something. You shouldn't eat and shit at the same place.
I agree. But then you got shit on your food.
Exactly.
Then you got shit on your food.
Exactly.
I mean, I ain't go from when I was younger. I did always make sure I had one little chick at the job, but trust and believe, there was a certain chick that she understood. Yeah, I lied.
Situation.
Huh?
What the situation was. She had to understand what the situation
Yeah, she had to understand. And 9 times out of 10, back when I was doing that, she had to be married. Or and I ain't gonna lie.
We can have a whole show on that.
I was wrong.
We can have a whole
But
show on that.
I knew that I was a single parent at that time. I didn't have the time to commit to any kind of relationship.
Exactly.
So therefore, it's like, hey, don't. I kept saying it. Don't leave your man for me.
Exactly.
Because I'm telling you, I can show you some shit. You know what I'm saying? You looking at your man like this motherfucker ain't shit. But, oh, excuse me. You know, but at the end of the day, like, don't leave your man for me. Because you here.
I'm here.
They criticize me because I said I don't smash on the first day.
You shouldn't.
Okay? Now they saying, I'm calling
Have you
out.
done it though? Have we all done? We've all been guilty, right?
Let him tell him he had it.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't, but I don't, because we're all grown. So I don't condone it, but I'm not going to crucify you. Because we've all been guilty. It's sometimes a feeling and sometimes a need overtakes the
I understand it.
morals.
For me, it's just first day. I mean, like, it's just something about the first day. That's the first time we really getting to hang out or some getting to know. Like, we could have probably went to the park and hung out. That's not a date to me. You know what I'm saying? We could have, you know what I'm saying? We could have went and just grabbed a bite to eat and just had quick. That's not a date to me. You know what I'm saying? Me coming to pick you up or you coming to pick me up, however we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And we go do something and make an evening of it. That's a date.
You're right.
Okay? But I feel like the first date is the first date that I'm saying, you know what? You above just this hanging out stuff. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't date. I don't date just like that. Hey, what you doing, girl? Let's go out and get some eat. If we get some eat, that's not a date. Like, we just going to get some eat. Or we just going to go to the
I
movie.
feel that.
You understand?
I feel
So,
that.
let me clarify, because, you know,
But again, like I say, and it's just me, we put too much emphasis. That's like on title shit. I mean, that's not, y'all went out to eat, you went out to, some people call it tomato, some people call it tomato, some people, it's not, to me, it's not that big of a deal, and that's just me.
it's not for you. I look at it, and this is just my perspective. People could call me a whole ass motherfucker or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it from this perspective. I want you to have that much dignity and respect about yourself that regardless how bad you want it, you understand? Yeah, at least get
But
it.
you the same guy said it's the second day, so
But
what
listen,
difference does it
no, it
make?
makes a big difference,
Oh,
though.
man, get the shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
like
mean,
saying you have 50 places
do
in
you
the
understand
damn
what I'm
race,
saying?
man.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand.
Okay.
You don't understand it for 6 months, and I still don't understand that shit. If you hit it on Wednesday or you hit that shit on Thursday, you still hit it, man. Right, wrong, or maybe. No, real live ass shit. Right,
Listen.
wrong, or maybe, man.
You're right.
You're right. Okay, this is what he's saying today. Because I think that a lot of people get caught up, like, we were dating, right? Women, we were dating. But you say, well, what did you do? Well, he would come over to my house, we would chill. That's really not a date.
Y'all just hanging out.
Y'all just really hanging. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had this discussion with other people. Like, if you're really interested in me, date me. Yeah, you're coming over the house, kicking it. We drinking at Crown with the apple, you know, and Pinnacle Will. But check it. This is not a date. I need to see how we operate in public. We see that's that chemistry. See, chemistry is not about sex.
It's really not.
It's not. And so I think when you date outside in that outside world, you kind of see how you operate and how you maneuver and how you
And me,
work together.
Let me tell you what me, and it's just me personally. If a woman, if I got the opportunity to hit it on the first night, that don't necessarily make her out with me.
I didn't say anything about her being
That
out.
just make me a live ass.
Yeah, 'cause
That
back
make me
then
a live ass guy. Man, big boy, man, big boy finna get this. She was gonna give it to me tonight. She was gonna give it to me tomorrow.
And I want men to understand that. I really want men to understand
That's
that
what I'm trying to explain.
because, you know, men say, oh, that's that battle that we have with each other. Men say, oh, she is. How you know that she don't really need something?
Exactly.
She could have needed something just as much as you.
As you wanted
as you wanted something.
Cause she controlled it though, off the rip. She controlled it.
To a certain extent.
But
And how you?
oh, sure.
If other than that, that's rape, bro.
No. I said to a certain extent.
She control. Man, let me tell you something.
If the chemistry is good,
But what
he could pull them strings, and before you know it, them panties on the floor, and she like, oh shit. How did we get
chemistry,
here?
though?
Chemistry is, you know what? This is the best way I can put it. When he's fucking your mind.
And with my clothes on.
Exactly.
But see, and it's not just like.
And it's nothing. It's not game.
Yeah, it's not game. It's not that bull coin. It's that we vibe. We like when I'm with you, when I'm riding down the street and I bust, you know, rolling down my 6-4, and then you hit that next line, what everybody's saying. Like I need to be able to vibe with you, and if I'm up here and I bust a Biggie rap, and then you take that next verse, and like, dang.
Or if you
this
sit
my
there and say,
boy.
fuck baby.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, this my boy. Like, I can hang with him. Again, that's why it's important to do that dating thing, and because now, big boy, you know, we here.
We here.
Okay,
You know, that's
we here.
where I've been with me,
But
man.
see, and this is where the sex thing, and I keep going back to the book, but I talked about that in the book too. We gotta make sure, because sex, this starts in that mind. Because if it's good,
It's good as good.
it's good. Like, God, it's hard to shake.
That's also why you stop paying attention to the red flag.
That's why, exactly.
That's also why you start. You're not looking at this, and you're not looking at that. That's like I said. When it comes from me, I'm a guy. So guys thinking like guys think, and sometimes it's easier when you understand it and you get it from another perspective. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was raised by my mom. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of women in my family. Out of my whole family, there's only 2 boys, 2 uncles I got. Those are my uncles. Those are my dogs. Like, at the end of the day, like, they kind of made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, one of my uncles straight home. Like, he fucking wife and fucking wife friends, and they come to the house, and he ain't smashed. You motherfuckers sit in the house, and he just, you know what I'm saying? Other uncle, you know what I'm saying? He do his thing, but he was more on the relationship thing. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I say that is because, I know for me, like, I want my sons to understand. Excuse the French, you know, but the P can control your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you run through life, I know a lot of cats that it does not matter. Oh, she finna let me hit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm there blindfolded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it shows like Starsky and Hutch, where You know, and y'all can laugh. Hutch was like this fine black chick. You know, Starsky and Hutch, they two white boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hutch liked the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Chick told him, "Ooh, Daddy, come upstairs. I got something for you." He went upstairs. You know what I'm saying? This nigga laying in the bed, ready to get it. She go in the bathroom. She come out, half naked. He think, yeah, I'm finna put it down.
The two.
But when she walked out the bathroom, like 4 other big gorilla looking like motherfuckers walked out the bathroom too. And they dealt with his ass. So, part of it, I guess you could say, you know what? I don't fully trust women like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put nothing past them. I love them to death. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, being alone, I don't like being alone. Just like you said, you know, we don't like being alone.
That's sociality.
I don't like being alone.
Humans can't survive without.
You know what I'm saying?
But
We can.
We just choose
We
not to.
forced ourselves to learn how to adapt to it. Because no other culture can. No other culture
Y'all
does.
understand what I'm saying? It is a scientific fact that human beings cannot survive without contact. Mentally, it'd be right. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
Because a baby,
Look at
believe it or
Jeffrey
not,
Dahmer.
a baby, if that baby don't have no physical contact, like constant physical contact, is gonna die. It's just in us like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they try to outlaw solitary confinement? Because when dude come out of solitary, he's fried, and that don't go away because you don't have no human contact. We can think, oh, we don't need nobody. You're alive.
Yeah, you lying to
You're
yourself.
lying to yourself. You know
Well,
what
that
I'm
goes back biblically.
Yeah, that's why I said, should I do
Yeah,
that?
I mean, because even God said it's not good for man to be
Alone.
and
That's why he
yeah.
created Eve
That's
from
why
the,
he
from the
created,
red.
yeah. And so that goes back to.
Y'all believe that story, but that's a whole thing.
But, I mean, I
I,
believe
mean, I believe that he made me for a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you I never bash no. So I think he made me for a man. I can't
He
speak
made
for
me for a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Well, that's how he designed it.
Well, yeah, yeah.
that's even how he been designed.
It's the plug and the outlet. The plug and the outlet. The hot dog and the bun.
You got
Two
it.
hot dogs don't go together, player. Them those rollers like 2 negatives.
They two negatives. Yeah,
Two
never win
negatives.
the club.
Now, 2 buns can sit on top of each other and be fine. But at the end of the day, it's just buns.
Ain't no meat on it.
Yeah, ain't
If
no
ain't
meat, ain't no
on it.
meat. But you go.
See how you just changed
But
that?
no. But
You
listen.
can't live on starch alone. We need some protein.
Yeah.
You need that meat.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you could always end up putting some meat in there and it's complete. You know what I'm saying? So, and whatever reason you feel like, you know what, that's the route you want to go, you go ahead and do. But you going to come back.
Well,
Nah, some of them don't.
I can't sum up.
They too far gone.
Hey.
Yeah, some of them don't, and
but
you know, to each his own.
Yeah.
I got a homegirl and just thought about that today. You know it. I'm not gonna.
What's her name?
I'm not gonna say that. But we went
What's
to
the
school
problem?
together. Chick was with dudes, but she was in high school. She was with a cat that was whooping her ass. They had moved into an apartment together in high school because his stepdad was beating his mom ass, and then in turn he did it to her. And now today she gay.
She thinks she gay.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, I argue with you. You know what
She
I'm saying?
thinks she-
But you know, some of the sometimes.
I don't even much question the folk when they do.
Yeah. I'm not questioning. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just an example. It's like, yeah, some of them that go, and it's like it's a reason because an old bum ass, sorry ass dude. Then
Yeah, whooped her. Now she's
she
sure
feel like
don't
she's safe.
trust for dudes.
But I say that, you know what I'm saying? Because again, you need a dude because if any of y'all using any kind of strap on or any kind of
It's
plastic,
just like being a
you know what I'm saying? So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? You still you feel safer because that's a woman, and it's a lot of women that
And they
beat your
crazy,
ass
they
too.
crazy, they-
Break your heart too.
They crazy.
Beat your ass up.
I'm saying I'm
I
very
see
volatile.
the gay relationships, some of them be,
Abusive as hell.
What you looking at him for?
you sure better talk to her, 'cause you sure ain't talking to me. I hit your ass just like the boy you want to meet. I'm not going to. I'm going to call the laws. I hit your ass just like the boy you want to meet.
I ain't got time.
I ain't dealing with it.
Oh God.
I'm telling you.
Long as you don't come, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you, I'm gonna create the lion fan. The lion
Okay.
fan. Yeah.
Can I be on it?
The lioness thing.
Yeah, the lioness den. Yeah, it's at your own risk.
But again,
Hey.
So we might bite your ass.
Oh, I like getting bit.
Hey, if you squeeze, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Look, don't tear the
yeah, don't
skin.
tear the skin, but like
But you know,
a
you
nice
can bite,
firm
you can
bite.
bite, yeah.
Hey, that's all right.
Bite
Yeah,
you.
that's all right. A nice firm bite, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Not this, not on the tender parts.
Look, it'll make me get my chest out.
Look, yo, she must want this thing. Then okay, you biting and shit. Okay.
She's a meat eater.
Yeah. Biting can be all right.
all right, back to focus. Back.
Hey, that's what
Biting
happens. We got a women
Exactly.
in the man cave.
Biting and licking and all that.
I like that. The lioness den. That's cute. Where we might bite you. And then it's like the same. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you lick the wound after you bite it,
We ain't staying true. Hey, we not staying true to the man cave. 'Cause-
That's like,
It is.
No.
My
Let me
bad,
finish.
My bad, listeners. My bad.
No. That's not what I'm saying. As far as we did a lot of talking. But what was the solutions?
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay, back to the point.
The solutions. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
very solutions oriented.
Yes, because when we
So
talk,
that's the
the goal of the show.
That's the purpose. We're not gonna bash. We can. Everybody know what the problem
I
is.
just like the damn
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
everybody
talk-
knows what the problem is, but we can talk about the problem all day. You know what I'm saying?
Solution.
What's the solution?
What's the
How can we
action?
fix it? So come on, let's get on. You know, what you were saying is the problem. Well, you know what? Let's do this. You're gonna talk about women, and I'm gonna talk from the man's perspective.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On how to fix what this problem is.
Fix, that's a big one. How can we?
John,
Okay,
tell
let's
us
get
what
on
the
the
problem.
road.
You tell us what the problem is, and we'll go ahead and try to figure
I
out.
tell you, you want me to tell you the problem?
Just give us a problem
Yeah, give us a problem.
that we talked about tonight.
And we'll
What's
have
the
to come to
solution?
some solution on how to fix it.
Communication.
Okay.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
Okay. How do we
and
fix it?
How do we fix it? We gotta get off these things.
Know what? I'm not gonna necessarily say that.
I am.
Shit,
No. What I'm saying is,
You should
boy,
be 34 on Facebook all goddamn.
I'm not
day.
talking about.
No.
Hold on. What kind of communication we talking about?
We're talking about
Between
verbal.
spouses or just between us? Between what do we? Because
Between a man and a woman.
Between a man and a woman,
in a
that's
relationship.
okay.
Okay, because
We gotta
my
specify.
because my ex-husband and I, we communicated a lot through text. When you communicate a lot through text,
Yeah, that's- she gets
it
twisted. Yeah.
gets twisted.
Yeah, you lose
the
me.
point is never conveyed to the degree. Like, I could be really joking, but you read, because when I left that day, it really wasn't that good. So if I hit you with that LOL, you like, this ain't no damn LOL. Yeah, and so when you even use that LOL, I noticed that we even use that as a, I must take a dig,
But I'ma
hit
just
that
say
LOL on behind.
Yeah,
and so you got somebody, and then you say you read too much into it.
Nah.
Nah, I'm wrong. And I passed the text when we was in text, was the text?
Toss.
Or toss, one of them. And I knew how to infer, I knew my ideal, I knew how to, I read between the lines, and I know exactly what you were trying to say. And I think if we get out these and let these things stop doing the talking for us, and just talk like people
Face to face.
Face to face. And because you can hear a person's inflection in their voice, you can understand the meaning, and face to face is even better because I can even look you in your eyes.
Body language and all that.
You can give me a kiss when we finish.
And we could do some things if it was all right. You feel?
But I agree with you, but I'm gonna say it's a balance need to be had because you're right. If you're doing too much communication on the text message, then where's the intimacy? The intimacy comes from voice,
Love.
from hearing each other's voice, the fluctuation, and you know what I'm saying. But I can say that can be a helpful tool if you use it as a tool. Say if me and my lady getting into it and we not talking, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's break it up. I might go in another room, she go in another room, I might send her a text to say, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we can't talk. You feel what I'm saying?
But she not willing to listen.
You're not willing to listen, but if you cool down and I send you a text, hey man, I'm kind of to break the ice, not in a combative way, you know what I'm saying? To say, hey, look.
Did you cook?
No, she said like, you know what I'm saying? Because I done this shit like, look, we can't talk right now. We go split up for about 30 minutes and I'm contemplating, thinking about it. I might send you a text, hey man, you know, da 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 da. We might have a conversation and resolve this shit doing a text, which we could not do face to face. You know what I'm saying? Because in the heat of the moment, nobody, when you talking back and forth, yelling back and forth, the emotions is getting, you know what I'm saying, it riled up. So it's like you say, before I finish, you already thinking about what you gonna say.
We should get past that.
But my question is,
I'm saying this
before these motherfuckers was invented, what y'all do?
We was able to do that.
But tell me what I'm saying.
I'm saying, I understand completely what you're saying, but if this motherfucker didn't exist, how you gonna live, bro?
You know what? I say this.
That's what I want to know.
We got to step down from the defensiveness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because that's the only way the communication is going to be able to go through.
You gotta
because if I feel some type of way because something you said and we not listening.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel some kind of way, but I'm thinking some type of thing. So you got to add on. I'm feeling some kind of way, and then now I'm starting to think some kind of thing. And so, like you just said, if this didn't exist, how can I get to you?
Write you a letter.
I write you a letter.
I'm going to come in the kitchen, put my hand on your ass, kiss you on the neck, and say, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
That takes maturity.
Well, I'm just saying. Because you know what? I don't like I fight. I'm a fighter.
I can
Okay?
say,
And different shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You
But
fight for love, you fight for
Different shit work for
but I
different
don't.
folks,
But no. But you know what? I ain't gonna front. Going through all the shit I went through. At the end of the day, what means a lot to me is love. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. And at the end of the day, if you love that person, I'm talking about for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You could be mad, but shit, you get over that shit so quick. You say, oh, you know what, 30 minutes apart, shit. 10 minutes into it, you like, shit. Fuck you doing, man? We shouldn't be going through this shit. You see what I'm saying?
But that took a while to get to.
And I agree.
But hold on, that could be a positive thing, and that could be a negative thing.
Explain.
I say this though, on the cool, different shit work for different folks. What may not work for my partners, will always work for me. And what may not work for, you know what I'm saying, vice versa.
It's a stroke.
Different strokes for different folks.
Just like
I tell cats all the time, man. You done fucked up with your wife, you fucked up with your girl. If you get your ass on an edible arrangement, shoot her something live, man.
But you know
Shoot her
what?
something live.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's good. But like I said, love, when you sit, just like we was talking, when a guy's mad, we was like, if a guy's mad, if your man is mad, we stupid. Like we dumb as hell as men. Shit, if I'm pissed off because some shit, because I'm defensive, and you come give me a hug, kiss me on the cheek, whisper in my motherfucking ear,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit, I'm the type, man.
I'ma do it,
I'm
but
in that
don't-
mode, that shit don't work.
Huh?
If I'm in that mode,
but that's what I'm saying. See, but then
He
but
just
what
said different strokes for different
different
folks.
strokes.
Because I'm
And
that
as you
person,
get
I need a moment. I need a moment.
I need
Don't
my
come
moment.
kiss on me.
Yeah, I need
Don't
my
come do,
moment.
because I really need to. And I think the problem is we don't want to address what's real. You know what I mean? That's just a mask. You keep kissing on me to make me, you know.
How about it's just the fact that I love you and I feel like
But we need to address the issue so
But-
we will stop fucking up.
No. Woo! Now we're in the goddamn man cave. How do you know it was something I done and it wasn't something that you done
But-
that made me flip out the way I flipped out and you just don't notice it?
or not taking responsibility.
Exactly.
But what I say,
Accountability.
it's that little stuff. It's not. That's never the big picture. It's the little stuff that drives us insane.
But
in
see,
the brain.
that's why I was
Well,
going
say
back.
something.
That's why I was going back to it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Because again, you in love and you quick and you so quick to forgive because you were so much in love. But now 2-3 years go along and that love they kind of faded a little bit. And now you sit there, damn, you know what I'm saying? I seen all, but all this shit was happening back in the gap. But
True.
with all that love was making you forget and forgive.
But one thing I'm gonna keep it 100. In that situation, I'ma still do that. Even if 3 years down the line we gotta go through some shit, and you know what, you ain't learned that when a motherfucker loves you, you know what I'm saying, that you gonna say, you know what, maybe I don't have to be this hard ass. Maybe I don't have to be so damn defensive. Maybe I don't have to be so strong. This motherfucker loves
But
the
see,
fuck out of me.
It takes a while to get there.
I agree.
It takes a while. It
Y'all got
comes
to
with
date,
time.
though. Y'all got to date. When we were talking about that, y'all got to get to know each other,
Yeah,
man.
that's the thing. We got to stop laying horizontally and start standing on our feet and really get to know us. Because I really believe we send these representatives. At the beginning.
I don't have a
Yep.
representative.
Jeez.
Fuck that. I'm getting no. You know what?
man.
I'm gonna tell you like
Actually, I
this.
don't.
Look, because,
At the beginning,
I don't.
I'm giving you the best of me.
No.
I'm giving you
No.
the best of me.
No.
Now my representative ain't gonna show you this asshole, but if you don't bring the asshole out, the asshole ain't gonna be there.
I really
So ain't no representative, it's still me.
No, because with me, I'm straight up. Mine just left. I'm saying straight up. I'm gonna tell you everything. Me, Charles is crazy. He got PTSD. He don't take no bullshit. They ain't taking no disrespect from nobody. I'm gonna tell you everything up front. So back in the day, I can tell you. No, I tell you this.
Day one.
From the start line, I told you what I was. I don't have a representative. You gonna get me 100. They'll say how I always been like that.
And then another thing, because we talk about solutions and shit, when men and women, this was the problem that I watched, that I see that kept me so afraid of relationships. When you dating a man, you are dating him. You're not. That's not your son.
Yeah,
And vice
you're
versa.
right.
That's not your damn daughter. That's not your daughter. I mean, y'all gotta know how to distinguish between the two.
Well, guys got, well,
Amen, brother.
I don't have any daughter. You know what I'm saying? But I do have an idea from how I was raised, how women should be treated. You know? And if I had a daughter, I'm going to raise my daughter, and I'm going to treat her.
Over your woman.
Hell yeah.
You close the door for her.
Yeah.
Pull your chair out for her.
Yeah. I mean, those are the things we're supposed to do. Have I always done it? No, I haven't. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, like, to be honest with you, let's keep it 100. How many chicks really allowing you to?
And everybody
No, it ain't even that. It
Hear me
ain't
out.
even that. Like I
Because
said.
you could go sit down and she sit down. Like she ain't, like, you know what, at the end of the day, if women start demanding
I'm
some
not
kind
sitting
of
down till you
respect,
pull my chair out.
exactly. He has no choice but to treat you that way. But if you conduct
That's
yourself
true.
at low
But again,
standards, you can't fucking be mad when he treats you like
again,
that.
that's again like, it's, if a woman don't know that her chest supposed to be pulled out.
That's what I'm saying.
If the woman
Okay,
don't hold up,
that's what I'm saying.
go back to home.
No, if the woman to sit down and say, hold up, little mama, check this out. This how it's gonna go when you rockin' with me. I need you to stand up, get up over here. We may be embarrassing in that, but you know, next time you go somewhere with me, your ass not gonna sit down.
You ain't gonna walk through the door.
And so I still fault the man. It's not the woman's fault. If she'd have been through some, if she'd have been used to chicken nuggets all her goddamn life, when you talk
Mama noodles and shit.
when you talk on some damn Frisco, she fucked all the way completely up. You know what I'm saying? She ain't eating with a motherfucker's butter knife. Come on, man. That's what it is, though, man.
But if he never had a God in his life to show him,
Exactly.
You
He
understand
don't
what I'm
know.
saying? I'm saying right now we're dealing with
It
times
goes
where men
back
are not
to
being
home.
men.
Let me tell you something. And in the quest of writing this book, I pulled up this book called The Lynch Letters. By
We spoke about
Lynch.
that.
And
That shit is real.
that shit is indoctrinated in us. It's really like in our bloodline. It's part of our DNA.
That's his culture.
It's we are now. It is in us. And so one thing that I read in that book where he talks about how to break the black man down. You beat him in front of his wife, and you send him home to his children, right? And so now, if this stuff is still happening in 2015, and you have these people who like now have children, and like you just said, yeah, they're not seeing it at home. I'm a school teacher in my room, and it might seem like petty, but I make little boys grab the door. But I have little girls run to the door because they mama say, "You strong,
You don't need no man."
Like, no, you gonna be. I don't care, and I don't not to knock out what their mother says, but we gotta let men be men.
Exactly.
We gotta let men lead. And if I cannot, again, I can teach you how to be a gentleman, but I'm not even giving you the right to lead. So what happens? I'm gonna fall back.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fall back.
You gonna demand that he treat you in a certain
I'm gonna
way.
fall back, and you should see the everyday struggle that these little girls, because their mama said, "You can do anything a boy do." No, we don't allow this boy to act like a gentleman. We gonna allow him. Let him open the door. Let him get your
Matter of
shit.
fact, allow yourself to be a lady.
Exactly.
But see,
Exactly.
but that's what. But see, mothers, y'all don't understand it. By telling your daughter that you're not allowing her to be a lady. You know what I'm saying?
But she's not a lady.
Apple don't fall too far from the tree.
I'm sorry, man, bro. I'm sorry. I still point the finger at the man.
It is. Like I said, but that goes to the man. We got to take it all the way back to the man, to the beginning. Not just that event, not that situation. To the beginning, we dropped the ball. At the end of the day, we dropped the ball.
Ball was stripped. To be honest with you, the ball was stripped from us.
Well, it was stripped from us.
We got stripped.
But
We got stripped.
No, let's keep it real. Even during slavery, we still had that home. Because we were getting our ass beat.
We ain't had no woman.
No.
We bowed down.
No.
We had
You know how long it took?
No.
Do you know, listen, all bullshit aside,
That's why
we're just now, like in the 80s and the 90s, we just now start completely bowing down. Completely. That's how strong our race is. We didn't bow down. Gucci Kente got his ass whooped.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Leroy, name wasn't Leroy, his name was Kunta. He got his ass whooped. We died. Men died behind the fact, like, fuck you, like, no.
You know
what I'm saying? So, you know,
it's quite a few that they revolted.
You know what they did?
Nat Turner, all of
They took.
I'm understanding completely what you're saying, but I mean, right now.
You said right now.
I know what they're.
But listen what I'm saying. You gotta understand.
You listen.
You gotta understand. You have to understand where the problem lies, so that you can fix it. If you don't know where the
problem lies with me,
go ahead.
we don't know how to shut the fuck up and listen sometimes.
How? Okay.
We don't know how to say. We know everything about every motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
We can build a house,
Don't know shit.
drill a ditch, we can do this. We sit back and listen to our brows gonna show us the right way off the rip.
Okay.
You can say what you want to say.
But it depends on what
We say
situation
what we
it is.
say. Check this out. I'm sitting there listening to what y'all both just said. She just said how she used to do with her baby daddy. Off the milk muscle, she said, I said, make her feel back, fucking my son needed daddy.
But that's
Until
her.
men keep fighting, no, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Until men keep fighting for their children. Until men keep fighting for their children. She used to say we was fighters, we was tough. Let's keep fighting for them. Let's keep fighting for them. Let's keep fighting for our kids. Let's keep fighting for our kids. But what happened in the 70s, man, we all come up in that era, man. Our daddies gave up. Right, wrong, man.
Drugs.
Our daddies gave up.
Drugs.
That's the blame game.
It ain't the blame game. It's the situation.
That's the blame game.
It's the situation.
Okay, call it what you want.
Not the same.
That's the blame game.
It's the reality of what I'm saying is it's the reality of it's not a blame thing. It's what happened. You know
What happened?
It's not saying that
We didn't go
was
out
right.
there and look for the coke.
Hey.
The coke came to us.
Hey, I blame.
had a choice to
It
say
said say
that.
hell
I understand
no.
that.
We had a choice to say
But
that.
at the same time, I'm put like this. Just like why we start smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? If it's that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying the ones that are drinking for it. You know what I'm saying? When you in a situation where you oppressed and you know what I'm saying, you trying to get that quick high. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like
You look for any escape because you feel like there is no escape.
And I feel exactly what you say.
yeah.
I call them vices.
Yeah.
Some people call them addictions. You don't let none of your vices get in the way of your kids, right, wrong, or maybe.
Hell no.
So like I say, our fathers, they played the blame game, man.
But
How many guys?
So somebody gotta break the curse, man.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta stand up and break the curse.
But
Everybody is not able to though.
Why they not, man?
Hey.
Because I
Why
want
they
you to
not? It's
look.
either one or two things. Your baby mama will tell you, saying I'm gonna fight for my child, and she gonna break.
And I agree with
She gonna
that.
fight for you, break. Cause we can talk till we blue in the face about this shit, but I guarantee you, if you show this woman, say, man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here every Saturday to get my child and get his ass.
The thing.
It's going down like this, man.
It ain't gonna stop her from being an asshole.
It ain't gonna stop her from being an asshole, but she gonna let you be a part of your child.
No. She ain't gonna let. I took that because if
saying my right. That's my
exactly. If I allowed her to dictate, you know what I had to tell my son? I said, yo, I love you, and ain't nobody. And I didn't want to tell him what it was, what I actually was saying. I said, nobody going to come between you and I.
And I
You understand that? And I told him that because I know the type of things that his mother does. You understand? She plays, I don't know why they did this, I don't know what. And I try to explain to her because, like I said, when your other two kids would rather, like they'll come home for a couple of days, they on probation, they gotta be in the house by a certain time, these motherfuckers will go. You won't see them for months. Me, being a guy, because we think differently, I want to say why. Sit there and ask yourself why.
That's not you to worry about.
Listen, listen.
You gotta worry about yours.
No, I understand that. But you know what?
The problem is we worry about some shit that have absolutely nothing to do with it.
You want me to tell you why?
How you naked as a woman that's not none of my business?
Want me to tell you, it does affect me when you take care of my goddamn child.
But if you right, if you not putting your child in harm's way, bro, you really tripping. You tripping.
What she's done, we don't got to do what?
We got to open out. We could talk a little about this. Downstairs, I told you, man, when we stop taking this shit as personal, be a relationship or whatever, and we treat this shit like a business, it's going like
but relationships ain't a business.
Okay, you got what you want.
You know why? Because there's emotions involved.
Exactly.
There's no emotions in business. There's emotions involved when you're in a relationship. When you love that woman loves you, and you have kids.
So the question is, do you love that woman?
No, I don't. I swear on everything. Like I said, the only issue I have with
raised her other two.
No, like I said, those was like mine.
Exactly. Now, I understand what he's saying because I'm going through the same shit.
You understand?
When you raise somebody else, especially, first of all, it take a man to step in a situation and say, you know what, that's mine, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I caught my gal son pity for me.
I'm not talking about your dad. I'm not.
And even with that, but this is why I gotta understand, say, man, the minute we show these, I'm gonna tell y'all, that ain't nothing soft about me, and I know it ain't nothing soft about none of y'all. I'm never gonna let one of these brothers know she finna see me sweat. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. I ain't tripping, man. Children are not safe, man. That child gonna make a decision in the long run, man.
But you know what?
That's just that, man. We gotta be men. Stop letting these motherfuckers, man. We don't let the world see us panic enough, sweat enough, man. What I'm saying is, that's how you feel. Cool, bad thing. My child gonna one day get to the bigger picture that this was the player's daddy, not no whole ass nigga.
Okay, now that sounds great.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
But it is what it is.
Hear me out. And I say this because you know what? Your child is going to be in that environment. Don't know, but you're not there. Exactly. And that's why I fight so hard for mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bullshit. I'll body bag a motherfucker for mine.
And I understand,
you know what I'm saying?
And I understand you, but this is what you gotta understand. I feel y'all so passionate about y'all kids, and y'all to body bag a nigga behind y'all. But when y'all body bag that nigga behind y'all, and y'all doing that jump, who gonna be here to tell him right from wrong again?
I understand.
No, I'm saying my ass.
No.
Who gonna tell him right from wrong again?
So wait.
No, that's what I'm gonna read with some man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's a big difference in that.
It's a big
because if I have to do it, I have to do it, and the consequence has to be what it is. Because he's gonna understand.
So you don't think you to let him down?
No. If I had to do it, he's going to understand. But me stepping away from that situation because his mom is acting the way she's acting, you know what? I let him down more by me not sitting there fighting with this motherfucker every time. You know how me and my son mom get away? How we get around that shit? I don't gotta fuck with her. The court said you can pick his ass up from school and you can drop him off at school. Everybody don't have that privilege. Yeah. Everybody does not have that privilege. Some people gotta have their kid back 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, and he gotta meet the mom.
I know some cats gotta have supervisors.
Well, yeah.
Supervisor.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but all I'm saying is, there's no way I'm gonna allow my son's mom, and especially when it's my blood. No, it is.
That's not okay.
It is. Because you have to realize this. There's a lot of women who feel like I gave birth to this child. This is my child.
Like you
fuck how you feel. Fuck what you think. You the daddy because you came in me and you donated some sperm, but nigga, that's it. You understand? That's it. And they think this shit. But I need that child's support money.
Yeah.
But I need this one to fuck you need it.
In the long run, that go to show us as men. It was a red flag that she was bows back there before you put the baby.
And you right. I never said. So I never know.
I was trying to tell my brother, man, let's stop tripping with these women, man.
But what I'm saying is go further than that, though, my dog. Like for real, like I ain't gonna front. My oldest son, I thank God I had the situation I had. I was supposed to go to school. I was supposed to play ball. and she, like, I'm supposed to sign these papers just so I can get my dorm room. She like, oh, I'm pregnant. So stop fucking playing. Because I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go. I'm pregnant. I'm like, fuck. Ah, punched a hole in the wall. I'm mad. But then I said, you know what? Because I seen. Like I said, I seen the red flags on that. The situation was too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Once the
I said like this, yo, this is what I'm going to say. We got one or two options. We're going to go get this abortion now, or when I leave, he comes with me. Because I don't want to, like the shit I'm dealing with now, I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like, you know what, I had custody. You know what I'm saying? And I got him all this time. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? When me and her was getting along and we was cool, and I was keeping my mouth shut on shit, my son stayed with me the whole summer. Every day. You know what I'm saying? She come talking to me about a haircut. I said, look, I spoke to him about his haircut. When he takes care of his hair, we can start doing style. We can let it grow. But until he does that, we're not, like, I don't want to have this stuff.
I don't get into conversations. I don't get in conversations about, because the truth of the matter, he does stay with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day.
I take care of haircuts.
And if you take care of haircuts, I don't get into that conversation.
So we would have never had that problem. But the problem came into play when she's sitting there talking about, well, I think we should just try. No.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're not trying it. And I told her where I flipped out at, so don't fucking do that shit. Don't fucking question me and give me a third degree in front of my son when me and him already spoke about this. And I'm telling you what the situation, you don't do haircuts. I take care of the haircuts.
What else you take care of?
You know, I take care of.
I'm just asking, what else do you
Shit,
take care
what
of?
else I don't take care of? I take care of everything well. Sports, school,
I
club,
put out there,
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess where I met with it, I mean, something simple as a haircut.
No, listen, my thing is, it's more than that. When you sit there,
hold on, let me tell you, I'm going through the same shit. Mine sent both of them to me, no haircuts. Talking about he letting his hair grow out because he want a mohawk. I say he can get a damn haircut right now in a low mohawk and let the shit grow up. What is the problem? So you think what you did? You let it hair grow all the time. You send them over me because you know damn well I'm gonna get that haircut. You know what I'm saying? So you playing the game. So now
it's just the girls that y'all have had.
Yeah, exactly. I fuck with a bum motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's really what
that's what it boiled down
to. Not to just dog them out because I don't know them personally, but you got to know who you are fucking.
Yeah, and I agree.
Hey, I take responsibility for my shit.
I do too.
Yeah, all because when you meet some women with
I mean, like as a man child, you know I'm a crush up. You know I'm a crush up behind the haircut. He'll get a mohawk. And let me tell you what motherfucker thing. You come say anything slick to me about that, I'm gonna check you real quick off the rip. You the motherfucker wanted to get a goddamn haircut.
Like,
he got it, now it's fucked up, you deal with it.
Yeah.
Simple to fucking do. You gonna chest like a tree. Keep chopping. It's gonna break. I don't give a fuck if she a hoe.
And let me say this to you short. Again, he who angers you controls you.
Yeah.
You cannot let because let me tell you what your child does see. You get rattled.
Yeah.
And it's like the things that we talk about men. So what your son will see is how to react.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you got to keep that in mind. And so what I won't do is,
But he know I would react like that for him.
But see, brother, what?
See, here's the thing. My son, he said the other day, it's pros and cons to going to school with your mom. He said, he said the other day.
Ain't no skipping class with mama.
He said it's no skipping class, and he said if I act up, I know that you will act a fool.
At school.
At school, he already knows. My kid already knows how I am. Now, what I try to do is not act a fool as much in front of him because what I don't want my kid to do is when he get into a situation, I don't want my kid to act a fool.
I
Because
agree.
he is a representation of me. And so that's what you got to realize. When she get the gun, like, I have a nice day.
And that's real talk.
How it is.
That's real
It's
talk.
not making you look less than a man.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
It's not an issue of making me less than a man.
Because
What-
I got his chest swole right now.
what
Blow
it
that
is,
shit out, bro.
What
You
it
know what I'm
is,
saying?
what it is I'm trying to teach my son something.
Hey,
You understand?
I understand what you're saying, but listen.
That's what I'm trying to teach him.
What
Like,
are you, and I guess, and I'm lost because I mean,
Hey.
what are you teaching off?
Let me, because me and him in the same boat, so we
ahead.
done listen and this is what I deal with. Like they saying, I'm not finna give you no you know what I do? We keep communicating to a minimum. I ain't finna fool with you like that. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna take it to the courthouse. Matter of fact, I got to the point where like, don't even call me, call my dad. Call my dad. Talk to my dad. You know what I'm saying? Don't even. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna let him come over, you're not. I'm not finna get because that's what it want. It go a couple days, then I get a text message trying to crank up an argument, then I find this peep that like that's how she trying to do a jug at you. She's trying to jug at you to get a reaction. So guess what? I'm gonna hurt you more. I'm not gonna give you a reaction. Guess what I do? I give you emojis smiling and laughing with the tears coming out my eyes. You stupid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that.
she ain't even gonna get that. Like I said, I went back and I apologized because I did not want my son. Like I said, I used to go ham on her ass. She come out of pocket, anything with my son, fuck you, bitch, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, that
blah.
ain't cool.
Like, no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I changed my life
Because at the
around,
end of the day, it's still his money.
exactly.
Exactly.
So
At the end of the day, it's
I
still his money.
I apologized to her. You know what I'm saying? I handled things wrong, da 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 da. So things was kind of cool. But because things got cool, she felt there was an end. I told her there was no end. You understand?
What kind of end?
There's no us.
Yeah, trying to.
There's no
how they
us.
gonna come back together.
It's no us. I appreciate
Because the people in her church keep saying, "Oh, you and your ex."
see, that's outside
And I'm like, no. Exactly.
As
But
the outside influences.
Hey, this sociology class 101.
Yes, that's the outside influences that you have to keep. Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to keep all of that out your life.
it's not my life.
But-
It ain't my church
No,
fault.
no. It ain't even your church fault. When she come,
I ignore that shit.
Exactly.
I don't say nothing.
So if you don't say nothing, why is the conversation?
No, we was talking about his haircut because he was coming to my house.
Again, I'm trying to find a way to just make
Oh.
you talk to me. I'm a woman now.
Okay.
So I'm listening to you all night.
So
I'm listening to
this-
you all night. Now, listen right here.
Huh? Respect the guests. Respect the guests.
Remember, I told you, you must have threw the thing, the magic. You got the magic stick, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to say something just so you can talk to me.
Okay.
Because I know that you're not talking to me the way in the language. You're not talking to me in my love language.
Exactly.
So it's not that I'm necessarily using my son, but I just want you to talk to me.
Some kind of interaction.
Some kind of interaction.
An argument is better
and
than
I'm
that.
gonna pick anything because I know I'm not even using the son as a pawn. I really want to get to you,
And
And he using the sun.
and I use the son as the vehicle. But at the end of the day, I'm really trying to get in your garage.
okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm using the son as the vehicle. So I know that you love your son. I just want you to talk to me.
But
And it rattles me because then I could call my friends and say, girl, I got that, he got
It's
it.
still wrong, man.
And you
I hate
are about to have a stroke behind the haircut.
no. See, but this is what I'm saying.
It's principality.
I didn't go off.
At the end of the day,
I didn't go off until I had to tell you, don't do that. Because now, see, my thing is
Yeah.
this. I've always raised my son that what I say, when it comes to things with me, I said it. Don't sit there and go to your mom and ask her so she could come to ask me about some shit that I
you
already
have to
spoke
tell
to
your son
But I
and
spoke,
say, you don't,
the end of
I
this-
had a conversation. You don't battle us between each other.
and I told her,
You have to see. We got to start taking back our families. We have to start, like at the end of the day, you do not. What I say, you don't go and put your dad. Now, sometimes to put it, include his dad on it. He wanted some more J's. He done got into this area where he feel like he got to have every pair of J's. Okay, so I bought a pair. Daddy's girlfriend bought a pair. Daddy bought a pair. Well, that's three pair of shoes.
That's it.
And this school year, that's three pair of shoes. Well, we go into Foot Locker, one of those, and they had the J's from last season on clearance. Well, he's like, oh, They only $69. I said, call your daddy.
Okay.
I said, call your daddy. Because I already knew what my answer was, but if your dad would help me, because if he bought a pair and I done bought a pair, we done bought a pair.
Yeah.
But if your dad is willing to
And
go
his
in,
girl brought a pair.
And he got an extra pair.
yeah, and his girl. And you know what? And my son makes fun because I don't want to say her name because we're on radio, but my son always said, but I said, I thank her this morning because I looked up, he had a hoodie. See, you got to get about, you got to get, you got to start, oh, I thank her. Tell her I said thank you because she buys shit I ain't got to buy.
Exactly.
But see, that takes maturity. And when and another thing, when he gets to call and go, I say, call your child. Click. I'm not finna get in there. I'm not finna get, like you say, something is something, but you just really want my attention. And some days when I feel like being just that bitch, I say, it must have been so good to you that you're remembering today.
I gotta use that one.
Yeah,
I gotta use that one. I'm plagiarizing that one. I'll tell you right now.
And at the end of the conversation that he called to rattle me about, he done got so mad. And I say, where you go at?
I do that shit too. And then you got a whole boyfriend. Like, why is you on the phone with me?
I said, hello. All right. You have a nice day. You want to talk to her? Okay, call him on his phone. I purposely got a cell phone for that reason and that reason alone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I solved my issue because I'm not, like, we don't have to talk.
When she get to come at you about your haircut?
She don't know.
It's all right. Zay,
She ain't got to come in here.
let's go. That's what you say. Zay, let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't have to, like I said, the way we got it right now, I pick him up from school, and I drop him back off at school.
And don't have no more conversation.
I have no conversation.
Because
And I tell him-
I want you to get over that.
Oh yeah, I am over that. Like I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what my issue is. Like me growing up, I seen a lot of my homeboys go through things where they grow up and they try to be good parents, and they got to deal with this bullshit baby mama stuff. You know what I'm saying? She doing all that, and they gave up. They gave up. They go, man, I just fuck it. I just, you know what I'm saying? So you know what? That perpetuated the whole situation about guys not being a part. You take it back to when we was talking about the Willie Lynch. In the letters, what they did, they separated the men from the women and children. They had the children, go with the mom. You know why? Because the mom is a nurturer. She's going to teach them, keep your head down. Don't look mass in the eye. Don't fight back. Don't. Because if you set them boards with us, we'd have been in the field. Yeah. As soon as we get this break, baby, we're going to go get your mama, and we get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why they did it. And if you realize, just look at how it is even to now. We're still reaping the effects of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I understand what you're saying.
Read my blog, www.charliemccall.com. I actually wrote a blog about that, how that is still affecting us today, our relationships, our marriages, our families.
But I'm like DJ Supply, man. It's time to say, you know what? Make a decision.
We gotta make a decision, but it is affecting us, though.
Hey.
You're right.
Yeah, we can't ignore it. It's like having a crackhead in your family.
I posted the other day. They say we done made dribbling the basketball look cool.
We done made exactly. I seen it.
Cool. We done made shit. Some of them made going to gym
Look cool.
When we gonna make having families and raising families look cool. That's all. It's all the other shit they talk about.
You know what?
You're right.
When can we? That's a great question. But just like you said to me, we gotta get to the root of the motherfucking problem. You understand? When just like the post that we was talking about earlier, old boy was saying, look, black women they don't respect black men. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their fault. It's how they was raised. You know what I'm saying? I've had debates with women that, you treat your son like this, but you treat your daughter like that. And we guilty too. Because a lot of guys will treat their daughter like this. Ooh, and tell their son to go and get out there and get it. Huh?
You gotta have some women like my mom that said you gotta go out there and get it, and then all that other stuff can wait for later.
What was up?
Relationships, marriages, being so
So it makes-
it's you have two. It's two ends of that spectrum.
No, I'm talking about dad.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying? Telling this, no, I'm saying dad.
You grew up in a single
I
parent
grew up in
home.
the same. Yeah, see, history repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in a single parent home. Now my son is growing up in a single parent home. But the conversation that I have with my son is, when you get a wife, and I want grandchildren. These are the kind of things that I say to my son because these are the kind of thing that I want to break that vicious cycle.
Now let me ask you this. How does your son know how a man should treat a woman?
He goes around.
No. I'm just asking. When the key woman he's looking at in his life is you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying like it's your responsibility or whatever. Because when a situation comes, then he'll see it. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when he think of women, because I was raised by my mom, I've seen like one thing I would say, and I say this to go back to what you were saying earlier. My mom has 3 kids. Me, my brother, and my little brother. We all was raised in the same environment, same household, dealt with the same shit.
3 different.
You know what I'm saying? But 3 different ways. Me and my old man, to this day, our relationship is way better than when I was a child. That's because I've learned to forgive him and understand where he came from, what his situation was. Because now that I understand what the problem is, I know that certain things I can't hold him accountable for. Because everybody's not strong enough to break that chain and that cycle of life. Everybody's not. You can have 5 kids, and maybe 1 kid will break that cycle and do something different. And say, you know what, that was wrong, it wasn't right, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? Those other 4 kids will do the same thing. Just like you said, old girl, old boy, seeing his dad whoop his mom. So you know what? He thought it was nothing wrong with him. Even though he may have loved his mom to death, it may have hurted him to see his dad do that shit.
That was stepdad.
But stepdad. But he felt like that's how men are supposed to treat women.
No examples anymore.
Exactly.
And we got
And that's the key. Okay.
Come on.
That's the key. In order for us to correct that, we got to start getting these men who are men to come together and be examples. That's it. And when we can become better example as men, women can then become better example as women, so we can come together and show them better examples as families. That's the only way to it. I don't know.
Well, a man can't teach a woman how to build.
I didn't never say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just said when we become better men and y'all become better women because you see that you can trust us.
We Gucci over here.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm straight.
Me and my squad Gucci.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
Me and my squad Gucci.
You lucky then, brother.
Shit, nah, I ain't lucky. It's called respect. We can wrap that up.
Yeah.
It's called respect, man.
Anyway, don't get us out of here, man.
All right, well, I'd like to thank you for joining us. You know, our special guest.
But thank you for having me. I appreciate
Anytime.
everybody. This has been fun. Thank you, DJ Supply.
Anytime. You come through anytime, man.
Thank you, Twin.
No. Not twin.
That's twin.
Yeah, that's twin.
That's
I'm glad.
Sir Gluck.
That's me.
You're a twin?
Yeah, that's twin.
I
Wow.
don't tell people that, so.
Ooh, double the fun.
Yeah, no, we totally opposite.
Hey, close us out, man.
All right, well, just like I brought y'all in, I'm going to take y'all out. Have a great, wonderful evening.
Tune in to Uncut tomorrow.
Tune in to Uncut tomorrow. And don't forget everything we spoke about, because next week we're going to have some more shit for you.
And we out.
Me and my squad.